It's the biggest main event we could possibly offer to end this year-end spectacular of very merry, fully charged. I'm your hero, Jason Eat, alongside Brian Murphy, and this is not a man, it is a monster. He is the Skid Row heavyweight champion, and tonight, Tiberius Asante has the opportunity to make history by becoming the first ever unified, super crazy pro wrestling heavyweight champion. This is a title for title unification match.
I'll tell you what, I've been in the ring with Tiberius Asante before. It was a bad night for me. It was a bad time. It is a bad night for anybody that stands across the ring from him on most occasions. But could Samael Fawzi do it? Could he defeat this mountain of a man?
Tiberius Asante has 3 title defenses, successfully defended in this reign as the Skid Row heavyweight champion, one of the most improved professional wrestlers of the last 3 years. But tonight, he has the opportunity to stand atop the mountain and to topple a regime, the heart and soul of Super Crazy Pro Wrestling, the 2-time Super Crazy Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion. The president, Samael Fawzi, can do something he has never done before tonight and capture the Skid Row heavyweight championship for the first time and be the last man to ever say he held that title.
The first time that I ever saw Samael Fawzi wrestle, I knew this guy was something special. It is always a treat to see him perform against Tiberius Asante. I hope he's able to walk away all right.
Let's throw it to MLJ for the ring introductions.
This is the main event for Super Crazy Pro Wrestling Friday Night Fully Charged. It is a singles bout set for one fall. It is a title versus title championship unification bout. When the bell rings, the official in charge of the action, Jimmy Deacon. Introducing first in the corner to my left, fighting out of Baltimore, Maryland, with an official weight of 295 pounds. He is the current reigning, defending Skid Row Wrestling Champion. He is the Man Monster, Tiberius Asante. And his opponent, to the corner to my right, representing the Republic of Fawzi, with an official weight of 215 pounds. Everybody please rise for the current reigning, defending Super Crazy Pro Wrestling Champion, the President, Samael
It is winner take all tonight. In most championship matches, it is the champion who is anteing up. They have put something of their self on the line. Tonight, both men fighting with that mindset. One person will walk away empty-handed this evening. In terms of mass, in terms of pure manpower, in terms of prestige and stakes, this is the biggest main event we could possibly offer.
Oh, a big chop for Fawzi. coming out with so much life out the gate. And that's a lot of mass to move around.
Fawzi coming in hot and coming in fast. Recognizing, one count there, if he is able to take out Asante very quickly, he can avoid a lot of painful punishment. And now Asante caught in the ropes. That is going to do a lot of damage to Asante's hand. That could change the nature of this match for Tiberius.
Taking a lot of damage just purely from gravity.
Sometimes the chips fall where they may, and Tiberius Asante really being beaten by the architecture of the ring as much as his opponent, and the president addressing his public.
That was a beautiful dive to the outside. I swear there was a moment of hang time for Fawzi there as he sends Asante back into the ring.
You do not expect Samael Fawzi to fly like that, but this is a man that confounds expectations constantly. Oh, great balance there by Fawzi. But the speed of Tiberius Asante. You can see the power, but it's the speed that's gonna get you.
Dude, he sent him into the ropes. He sent him flying. Tiberius, you wouldn't expect a man of that size to be able to move that quickly. But man, you better be ready. It is mass and velocity.
These two men both have fleet feet, and Fawzi is a powerhouse himself. But compared to Tiberius Asante, no one is a monster like the man monster.
Coming in full head of steam from across the ring.
That's what happens when you don't get out of the train track before the train comes up.
Completely engulfed, all but a shoulder up from the president.
These men are champions for a reason. It's going to take a lot to take either one down.
Raining down with punches. Tiberius looking irate at the official there for a moment.
That hasn't stopped either man for going for shock and awe offense, looking to try and decimate their opponent early on. Neither of these men wants this match to go into deep water.
And what a headbutt there.
Gonna give, and this is just by inches, Brian, the cardio advantage to Samael Fawzi. We have seen him go into the deep water a little more often than Tiberius Asante. Speaking of water, no water in the pool there.
No, sir. Just all tailbone. Landed right on his keister, ducking the line. Oh, what a beautiful sunset flip, but not able to get the big man over. Oh, going down with the elbow now.
Gravity working in favor of Tiberius Asante, who would not go down until he wanted to.
Going down for the count. Oh. And if a man the size. Wait. Mecca.
The number one contender to whoever wins this unified championship, the Mecca Brian Johnson, came out and now taking a front row seat to this match. Very curious if there is an agenda here for Brian Johnson aside for scouting. Is there someone that he would prefer to face? Because the winner of this match affects all of us, but it affects Brian Johnson first and foremost more than anyone. Fawzi may be out.
A brutal fall right there, sending him tumbling down into the opposite corner.
That wasn't an Irish whip to the ropes. That was an Irish whip to the mat.
Straight to the ground.
Fawzi is shaky, little groggy. Ref deems him capable of continuing, and there's going to be a lot of latitude in this match, Brian. No one wants to see a double championship match end in anything other than a very decisive win.
A big bell clap there. Certainly the bell rung of Tiberius, but not even having to hold on to the rope, just the pure strength of resisting that Irish whip. Oh, up onto the second rope.
Tiberius Asante able to plant roots with those two tree trunks he calls legs.
Goading Fawzi into taking a dive. Big right hands there. Mecca just watching on. Brian Johnson bearing witness to that big boot.
Off with his head, and if Tiberius is at all intimidated by the sight of Brian Johnson, he does not let on. This is the most focused we have seen Tiberius Asante. We've seen him before with men in his ear. We've seen him surrounded by a group, but tonight he is on his own, an island, and he is very comfortable at this point being his own counsel.
A big right hand there. Oh! Fawzi, with some fans getting out of harm's way.
We are clearing the decks here because I think the Titanic might be about to go down. It's an immersive experience here at Super Crazy Pro Wrestling.
Man, you fall on that, get your ribs bruised. Like, that is a tough night.
You come here and you sit in the front row, you better bring a poncho because that's the splash zone, baby.
Man, front row. I'm glad this isn't how the TJ Reno match from last week. Oh man, I would have been ghosted. Samael Fawzi trying to find himself now, but Tiberius found him first, sending him back into the ring.
You can't win the match on the outside. You can do a lot of damage. You can take a lot of damage, but you cannot win outside. Referee began the count. Tiberius Asante keeping Samael in the ring and now continuing to punish the man for having the temerity to kick out.
Just pressing him into the mat. That windpipe collapsing under the strength
Two of the most dominant men, dominant champions we have seen in this company. Tiberius was looking for that black hole slam.
Was looking to hit him with that flatliner, that jumping flatliner, but instead found himself in a bear hug.
And Fawzi uncharacteristically going for a rake of the eyes. It just shows the desperation. Fawzi will do anything it takes to keep that title. And Fawzi may have escaped, but gravity was not his friend, just fell right to the mat.
We'll see if, the post not being a friend to Tiberius, eating that shoulder first. This is the opportunity that Fawzi needs right here in this main event.
Worst case scenario, Asante separated that shoulder. Best case scenario, so much pain. When bone meets steel, steel's gonna win 9.5 times out of 10.
Look at the light. Look at the fire coming from Samael Fawzi, the president.
Fawzi smells weakness in the water.
Big shotgun drop kick coming from across the ring again. Huge splash.
Looking to bring the big man down to size. He has cut the tree. Trying to pull Tiberius into the middle of the ring, and even that is a Herculean effort. That is a labor.
And kicking out. Sitting straight up. Tiberius Asante is another kind of beast.
And Fawzi answers it with a chop. A look of frustration, not fear. Fawzi is many things, but he is not afraid. Not afraid to hit, not afraid to get hit, and not afraid to go to the top when need be.
Let me tell you what, that splash, that has won titles, but not tonight, at least not yet.
The bullfrog splash could not keep the monster down.
Tiberius holding his ribs. Damage inflicted by Fawzi. Is it enough for the long game? Could he walk away with both titles?
Now looking to poll the people, seeing if he can successfully win re-election tonight.
Was able to catch him with the flatliner. But wait.
Tiberius holding on. Got him by the throat. You want to talk about a monster? This is a horror movie right now. Come to life for Samael Fawzi.
Connor was able to take him out. Messed up his jaw.
Fawzi struggling to move Tiberius where he wants it now, forcing the man monster out of the ring, but Tiberius lands on his feet into the face of the Mecca.
The look in the eyes Tiberius, but sidestepping, allowing Fawzi to crash into Mecca.
Brian Johnson took a front row seat, and that may have cost him more than the price of a ticket. Tiberius Asante choke slamming Fawzi onto the apron. We're going to look at the new unified champion. We are moments away from history.
Fawzi being pulled up by the hair, sent into the ropes, sent in black hole slam.
This is it. Tiberius Asante. Oh!
Shoulder up.
A centimeter of a second away from being crowned the unified heavyweight championship.
Tiberius in disbelief, putting a thumb across the throat. He is not playing anymore. It is time to take him out.
The choke slam to the apron was one thing, but now Fawzi at risk of being lifted high into the air and driven straight through the mat.
Lifted up once again, able to sidestep, catching him.
Second complete shot. Fawzi looking for the cover. Great positioning, and again, it's not enough. And not to put too fine a point on it, but Asante kicked out a little quicker than Fawzi did.
When you got that much I'm just impressed he got him down for two. Fawzi could almost go home and say that that's a victory in and of itself. Nobody would blame him if that were it, with Tiberius sitting straight up once more.
You don't become champion, you don't become president by settling for second place. There is no good enough tonight, Brian, for either of these two men. It's all or nothing. Headbutt right into the target.
Fawzi coming through, sunset flip.
From the top, and the momentum moves the world. The president makes history. There's nothing left unaccomplished by this man, the unified Skid Row and Super Crazy Pro Wrestling champion.
Get down, Mr. President!
Tiberius Asante assaulting the referee, assaulting Samael Fawzi, cannot handle the reality of the situation.
Straight up and down with the black hole slam once again, and here comes Mecca.
And Mecca, of all people, it is the Mecca Brian Johnson coming to the rescue of Samael Fawzi. We have said with Mecca, actions speak louder than words, and this is the biggest sign yet that there is a changed Mecca, a man who wants to be the Super Crazy Pro Wrestling Champion because he believes in what this company is doing and the quality of the talent that it produces.
Samael Fawzi, his eyes are dazed. There's nobody home. Tiberius Asante being sent to the back.
Who would have ever expected the Mecca Brian Johnson coming out to anyone's aid, let alone someone that just moments ago knocked him to the floor, errantly or not?
And don't forget, the man that also holds that title.
Brian Johnson holding another man's belt. And if we know Brian Johnson at all, he's about to hit Fawzi with it, but instead...
I told everybody here, my goal is to bring respect back to pro wrestling. And you've been leading this damn company, and now this damn company to new heights, and there's a whole hungry-ass locker room that I've shaken hand after hand after hand when they deserve it. And when you take down a man that big and that big, you freaking deserve it. One month.
Brian Johnson is putting the belt around Samael Fawzi. What an honor for this young man.
That's a title that Fawzi's been fighting the good fight, chasing the good chase for.
We are month away. No! It was too good to be true and too unbelievable to be believed.
You hear me?
Brian Johnson playing the long con.
This is my house!
With the process, Brian Johnson takes down Samael Fawzi on what should be one of the best nights of this young man's life, who has already been brutally assaulted by Tiberius Asante, and it shows exactly the kind of man that Brian Johnson is and always will be.
Is he the type of man, though, to hold that title belt above his head, to be able to rightfully claim that it is his? We will have to find out when he faces Samael Fawzi in a fair fight.
Next month, Friday, January 9th, you gotta be here live for Super Crazy Pro Wrestling. Have a very merry and happy holidays, whatever denomination you celebrate. For Brian Murphy, I am Jason Heat. We appreciate you so much.